In 1a, we're just doing some simple matrix addition, subtraction, multiplication. So in the first part, it wants us to do B take away A. So what we're going to do here is we just subtract corresponding elements, so like this and this, and that will get us our answer. So in the top left here, we're going to have 2 take away 4. Top right, we'll have 4 take away 3. Bottom left, 1 take away negative 2. Bottom right, 3 take away 6. It wants us to do I, where I is the 2 by 2 identity matrix, minus C. Now here we need to remember that I is 1, 0, 0, 1. And then we're going to take away matrix C. So again, we're just subtracting the elements that are in the same position. So 1 subtract negative 3, 0 subtract 0, 0 subtract 2, 1 subtract 2. You can check these in your calculator in the matrix mode, it just actually takes quite a long time by the time you type them in. Right, third one we want to do b squared. So we want to do b times b. Now we're doing a 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, so the output is going to be a 2 by 2. Matrix multiplication gets a little bit more complicated. So what we want to do here is, first of all, we want the element that's in the top left. So that is in row 1, column 1. So we multiply like this. And what we do when we multiply is, so in that yellow spots that we're doing here, the yellow one, we do 2 times 2 plus 4 times 1. As we're doing the 2 times the 2, and we do 4 times 1, and then we add them together. So that's going to give me 4 plus 4, so that number there is going to be 8. Right, let's move along. Let's do the one in the top right. So that's in the first row, so we do the first row, but it's in the second column. So for this one then, I'm doing the first row with the second column. So it's going to 2 times 4, so it's my 2 and my 4, plus 4 times 3. 2 times 4 is 8, 4, 3, 12, so that's going to be 20. Right, now we're going to do bottom left. Now this is now in row 2, but column 1. So I'm going to multiply those ones together. So that's 1 times 2 plus 3 times 1. So that's going to be 5. And finally, down to the bottom right. Now that's in row 2, column 2. Oh, that's made it a little bit dark, so I can't see that. Okay, so it's going to be that column there, column 2. So we've got 1 times 4 plus 3 times 3. So 4 plus 9, 13. So our final answer, if you can see it through all the highlighting, is 8, 25, 13. Right, moving on over here. 4, it wants us to do b plus c. Right, so this is just like 1 and 2. We're just going to add corresponding elements. Okay. So we're doing b and c, so we're doing that one with that one, the 4 with the 0, the 1 with the 2, and then the 3 with the 2. So 2 plus negative 3, 4 plus 0, 1 plus 2, 3 plus 2. There we go. Right, part 5 wants to do a times b plus c. Notice this has been set up for us because we've already worked out what b plus c is. So 4, 3, negative 2, 6, negative 1, 4, 3, 5. Right, we're going to do this multiplication in the same way as the previous one. So it's 4 times negative 1 plus 3 times 5 in the top left. Just going to run out of room here a bit. Let's move that over, give us a bit more space. Okay. Right. Then in the top right, first row, second column, so 4 times 4 plus 3 times 5. Bottom left, second row, first column, so -1 times -2 plus 6 times 3. And then finally, when the second row, second column, so that's -8 plus 30. Let's just simplify that, so 11, 31, 20, 22. Right, then we come on to part B, and it wants me to write down the matrix AB, AC. So a bit of a clue there, we must have already done it, must be easy to do. Well, AB, AC is just this matrix here that we found in part 4, and that's because A times B plus C and AB plus AC are the same thing, okay? And that's because matrix multiplication is distributive. Okay? You need to look up the meaning of these words like associative, distributive in your textbook, and make sure you know the properties for matrix addition and multiplication.